Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, PrincetonTrader.com, here with your Monday morning pre-market webcast. Uh, let's start with the daily chart, and then we'll talk about the hourly. Friday, the Bears had another opportunity. You can see them push. Let me tighten this up one. So just to recap, back late September, early October, we had a trading range, 68s to 35 half. It served us pretty well. We broke below it. We tested inside and outside of the lower Bollinger Band for about 4 or 5 days. The Bulls were able to rally off of it. There's your 2107.75 low. Bears originally tried to reject here at the 9-day simple moving average. Then you had this 4-day march higher that ended in the first test of the daily midband, which is your green line. Daily midband is just the 20-day simple moving average. The red line there is the 50-day exponential moving average. So it tested both of them, rejected. Bears had a decent day on Friday. There were matching lows in 21.26. This is an hourly chart. So if you widen this out, it's just a microcosm of what we see over on the daily. There's your 07.75. They march higher. We chop a little bit. And as we get into last week, you trade down to 26. You trade down to 26 again. Okay. First trade to 26 created a higher high versus this high. Second trade to 26 created a lower high. And then you had this ride down because they could not convert that daily mid-band down to Friday's low, 21.23. Dip buyers come in like they always do, reject it up above 26s, then you get this higher low at 25 half. The higher low at 25 half, if you look on a 5-minute chart or a 1-minute chart, you ended up with matching lows at 25 half. The Bears are notorious for laying down off of higher lows that are matching. And that's what they did. They laid down big time, and they're still laying down. So they lay down. They let the dip buyers take it back up and close it above last week's weekly pivot at 21.3270. This week's weekly pivot comes in at 21.32. It didn't move much because last week was all about gravitating back to the weekly pivot. You can see it really clearly here on the hourly chart. It's basically bisected the entire week. So last night we open, gap up a little bit, and then we come down and we make a higher low, matching lows, 21.3475. 34.75 higher low matching lows, 25 half higher low matching lows, and off we go. Now, your daily mid band comes in about 43-ish, 44 here. Okay. It's actually, as I'm taping this, it's at 21.4275. So you can see how we've broken above the green line. Now, the trick to today is this. They have to close above. Call it 43. Okay? So they're over. They tested the monthly pivot here, 47.80. But we are slowly coming back in right now to test the daily mid-band. If the bulls are for real, and it's going to be a great big old up week, then what you're going to see is you're going to see it glide into 42.43 ideally and hold. Bounce up, make a higher high, convert the monthly pivot, and off we go. That's your that if the bulls could draw it up on a napkin, that's how they do it. What may have to happen instead is you get a break of the daily mid-band, you come back in, and you retest some of these lower areas, whether that's 38, 34. What the bulls don't want to do is they don't want to get back into 32. They don't want the day to go red, because if they do a weekly pivot retest from 16, 17 handles up above, I'm not saying necessarily the Bears are going to take it the rest of the way and go break those lows. I think that's asking a lot of the Bears. I think what will happen, though, is that we'll spend a couple days down in 32 trying to fight it out. The winner today will be the side that closes, with the advantage over the daily mid-band. So if you're a bull, you want to close above 43. If you're a bear, you want to close below it. that will set up tomorrow. But for now, watch 47, watch daily midband 42.75, and on a break below, you've got to watch 38 and then 32. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day. Follow us over at Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website, princetontrader.com. Come check out the chat room. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Trade them well, everybody.